welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports of the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His team in the middle of a good run, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Along with Greg Olsen. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble to give them a new set of downs. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door, 1st and goal. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers 2.
Here's Rodgers. Good blocking, and he's in. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field to sustain possession and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. To the 45. And he is finally taken down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal, Green Bay.
Here's Jacobs. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. A little closer. Here's second and goal. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Williams. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's a 3rd down and 4. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. Play action. Rodgers. And he won't get away. Good open catch there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
He finds Austin with the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Warren has some room inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. An injured player on the field, and that is Micah Parsons, who needs some medical attention. Here's a 2nd and 9. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's a Steeler first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. First down and goal to go.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Pittsburgh.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll do so with first and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. From the 29, here's second and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he will have a Packers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action with Love. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Remember, he had a touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
That's another Packers first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll take it on in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. For Golden, the first-round selection back in April. That's his first career touchdown in the NFL.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open. It's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. Williams now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Steelers first down.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll get this up to the 44. Way longer, the linebacker on the tackle. Here's a second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter from the 44-yard line. Here's second and 6. As we are ready to get back. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Rodgers now. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's hard. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Bo Melton on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Now he'll air one out, and that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now let's check on the flag. From the 46, here's second and a couple. From the gun, it's Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the
First
play.
and 10.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw is Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short game. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. Here's Love. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. That his second touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have good for this guy.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Williams on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, they need 5.
Brings up third and 5.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Steeler first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And 10, it's Warren. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 more yards. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Once again, it's Warren. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
Brings up second and 9 at the Packers' 21-yard
Rodgers
line.
to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Lucas Van Ness. He's in to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up fourth down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This one from 47 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 24-21 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. Here now, 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Love. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 24 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat. He does the rest. Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a 1st down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Oswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Packers 21.
Oswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Melton now to return. Ooh. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Packer first down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Look in the middle. That's Kraft. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Packer.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. He'll get it inside the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We made more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk about Ravens.
To throw is Love. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Down at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up. And he's got another one. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Williams. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Now it's 2nd and 1. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for us Steelers.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. To the outside. He's got Smith. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers going to tack on 3 more. extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Mile High, the Broncos at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And here's the second-year man, Troy Franklin. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Broncos win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Tennessee Titans. And the former rushing champ has still got it, Jonathan Taylor. 54 yards to the house. The Colts move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's the veteran Baker Mayfield. This is one of the best runs from a quarterback you're going to see all year. Off he goes. The Bucs get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. A look there at the rest of the action from week number 8. 6 teams on the bye: Arizona, Detroit, Jacksonville, Vegas, the LA Rams, and Seattle.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bug. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
That's another Packers first down.
Love to throw it on 1st down. That one reeled in by Golden. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Be brought down inside the 25. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. They'll go with the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
That's another Packers first down. A gain of 1 yard.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for the Packers. First down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Packers 35, Steelers 34.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a handoff to Warren. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll step up and run. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They trail by 2. And will start this drive with 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's into the end zone yet again. a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will up the lead to 5.
42. Steelers 37.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
17 more yards.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Rodgers going up top again. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Steelers will cut the deficit down to 2.
And I can tell you firsthand, Michael, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down throw for Love. Pass hung. It's Golden. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Packers. 1st down. A gain of 11
on 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
Now Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. To try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A carry here for Warren. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Rodgers to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big swag into the hands of Golden. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Jacob will get it to start the 4th quarter. He's taken down but just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Packer 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Throwing is Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Packers.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one incomplete. Humphrey standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The 46-yard line.
Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 4.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A-Rod out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Love to throw on 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
13 yards on the play. And the Packers
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Packers 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Green Bay.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Love. Forced to his right. He's going to run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
10 yards. That's another Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Packers.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. A 3-yard pickup.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love.
At the Steelers' 31.
Headed left, buying time. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Jacobs. Open space inside the 10. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. To throw is Love. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. From the gun, it's Love. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now Love. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
First down for Aaron. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And a good job rallying for the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. There's that man again. Another catch. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rodgers going up top again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Johnny Smith. A gain of 5 brings up.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half.
24-yard line.
Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, it is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That ball incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Melton now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense in wideout, Matthew Golden headed for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for our Packers. First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
On first down, it's Love.
First down.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now on second and long.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Back to throw is Love. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. He's got room past the 35. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a fourth down stop to all but end this game.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.